Now, the chakra which can be seen in the hands of Lord Vishnu or the idols of Lord Vishnu, there are many stories in the Puranas about from where Lord Vishnu received that chakra. Like one story says that once Lord Vishnu was meditating upon Lord Shiva and he was performing certain kind of penance. When Lord Shiva became appeased, he appeared in front of Lord Vishnu and told him to ask some boons. Lord Vishnu asked for that chakra, and being appeased, Lord Shiva granted that boon and presented that chakra to Lord Vishnu. Another story says that Surya Dev or Lord Surya was married to the daughter of Vishwakarma, the divine artist. Her name was Sangya. Now Surya Dev and Sangya liked each other very much. They were very happy being together. They were enjoying certain marital life, but as time passed, the power of Surya Dev increased, and the heat which radiates from within Surya Dev increased in due course of time. Sangya became very unhappy as she was unable to come closer to Surya Dev, and she felt very sad. And being very sad and disgusted, she went to her father and told him that, "What kind of man did you choose for me? I like him very much. He likes me too. He is very handsome, he is very wise, and he is very powerful. I like him a lot, but I can't get closer to him because of the energy, the heat which radiates from within him. Please solve this problem and please uh, bring me out of this problem. Otherwise, I will leave his home and come back to your home and stay here like I used to do before I got married." So the situation was very grave, and Vishwakarma cooled down her and told her that, "Don't worry, I will find a solution to your problem. You stay here and I will talk to Suryadev." He went to Suryadev and told him, "I am very happy to have you as my son-in-law, and being your father-in-law is a very great pleasure for me. You are great, you are Suryadev, and I bow down before you for that. But as a father figure, I like to suggest, if you can reduce your heat or if you can reduce the energy that comes from within you a bit and sacrifice it, then probably your married life will be saved, and you will enjoy a great marital life, because your wife cannot come closer to you and she is into very much pain due to that." Suryadev knew all those things, and he was also into equal pain of not having his wife closer to him. He thought for a while, he remained silent, and he told Vishwakarma that, "I can happily reduce the heat and cut off some heat from myself and sacrifice it, but there is a problem. The heat, the energy which I will sacrifice, I will cut off. Nobody can bear that. Nobody, no asura, no deva, no other living being or non-living being in this whole universe can bear my heat, bear my energy. Anybody who comes closer to my energy will immediately be burnt into ashes. If you can find a solution for this, then I assure you I will definitely try to save my married life." Vishwakarma told him, "Okay, don't worry, I will find a solution for it." And he came out of Suryadev's house and went straight to Vaikuntha, where Lord Vishnu resides. He went to him, he bowed down before Lord Vishnu and told him, "Lord, you are omnipresent. You know where I am coming from and why I am here. So please find some solution and take all of us out of this problem." Vishnuji smiled. Indeed, he is omnipresent and he knew from where Vishwakarma was coming and the reason for his arrival. He told him that go back to Suryadev. Once Suryadev cuts off the excess energy from his body and sacrifices it, you collect it and transform it. If you can transform it into a sphere, into a discus, then I will hold it in my hand. Vishwakarma was very happy. He prostrated before Lord Vishnu and he bowed down before him again and went back to Suryadev and told him, I have found out a solution, and narrated him everything. Suryadev was very happy too. He immediately got up from his throne and cut off the excess amount of energy, excess amount of heat from his body. Vishwakarma collected those and transformed it into a form of a discus and took it to Vaikuntha and presented it to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu immediately took it and he held it in his hand. That chakra later on became famous as the Sudarshan Chakra. Now there are many stories in the Puranas regarding Sudarshan Chakra and Lord Vishnu, like after Samudra Manthan, when Amrit was being distributed among the Devas and Asuras, one Asura who dressed up like a Deva went and started drinking the nectar or Amrit. Lord Vishnu recognized him and used his discus or that Sudarshan Chakra to slay him. And after that, Rahu and Ketu were created. After that, when Lord Vishnu took the avatar of Lord Krishna and came on earth, Krishna also used the Sudarshan Chakra in various occasions in his lifetime. But the main question is, what actually the Sudarshan Chakra is? According to yoga, according to yogic culture, Sudarshan Chakra is not a weapon. It is not any kind of weapon. It is time chakra or time circle, the cycle of time. If we can look closely, we can see that Sudarshan Chakra never stops. It is always moving, and it is moving in a forward direction, not in a backward direction. It is never stopping and never moving into a backward direction, and it continues moving into forward direction at its own pace, at its own rhythm, at its own speed. Like time. Time also never stops and never moves behind. It always moves forward. And time always keeps moving at its own speed, at its own pace, at its own rhythm, and at its own nature. That is why our ancestors, are the ancient rishis and munis of Indian civilization, imagined the Sudarshan Chakra in the hands of Lord Vishnu so that we can understand this theory and apply it into our lives. We must understand that if we want to live our life better, if we want to have a wonderful, exuberant life, and if we want to perform our duties and actions well, then we have to align ourselves according to time. Because time is not waiting for us. Time is moving, and time is not stopping or moving behind. It is moving forward. That is why Sudarshan Chakra was placed in the hands of Lord Vishnu. When Lord Vishnu slays any demon or any other living being using his Sudarshan Chakra, he actually ends his time.